MLB pregame show. Matt Vasgersian here, counting down the minutes until the new season gets underway. And before it does, we'll check out our first Topps player spotlight. Diego Dixon is in that spotlight, and he enjoyed quite a season at the plate last year, leading the American League in triples.
Well, it helps to have great speed when it comes to hitting triples, but it also helps to be a terrific hitter. You can't stretch a double into a triple if you aren't driving balls into the alleys or down the lines. They say there's no substitute for speed, and while that might be true in some cases, in my mind, there's no substitute for being a great hitter. And this guy is just that.
All right, lineups and first pitch are coming up next. Stay tuned for that right here on the show. About set for baseball now on the show as you get a look at Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the American League's Houston Astros and the New York Yankees. Hi again, everybody. It's finally here. Welcome to our special opening day edition of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, as we get set to get things going, it's the pitching that has to be considered one of the strong points on this ball club.
Yeah, and pitching is going to be important for these guys, no question about it. They're only going to go as far as this group right here is going to take them. And to me, it looks like a staff that's capable of getting the job done.
The game's count starting now. It's opening day. It's the show. And it's coming up next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your New York Yankees.
With that, we give you a look at A.J. Hinch's Astros lineup. Steve, what's their focus as they go for their first win?
Well, I think you need to take advantage of balls up in the zone, and you could probably say that almost every day, but this is a great hitter's park. You get something to drive, they end up in the seats here.
Masahiro Tanaka gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, he had a real nice season last year. Had over 200 strikeouts on the season. He's got some of the better swing and miss stuff in all the league.
And with that, let's give you a look at the Yankees defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, Matty, Anthony Ghost made a name for himself because of his defense. He has an absolute cannon for an arm, and he's fast enough to track anything down that's hit his way.
Settling in now, Mariano Reyes. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Hit to short. Dixon is there. Throw too late, and he's on with an infield single to open up the ball game.
Well, you got to start a streak somewhere, and he's well into this one now. A 6-game hit streak with that base hit. He's swinging the bat pretty good right now.
Into the box now, Jose Altuve, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Grounded up the first baseline. He'll go to the bag for one, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Cody Ashe settles into the box for his first chance. Tanaka pauses, looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. Grounded back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. Diego Dixon will dig in now, the winner of the American League's Silver Slugger Award for shortstop a season ago. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Reyes is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. One left for the Yankees. They trail it here 2-0. Diego Dixon is at the plate now, flied out in his first at-bat.
And that's just not really his game. Anytime he keeps it on the ground, he's got a pretty good chance of beating out a hit.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a ground ball for Altuve. This might be two. Gonzalez for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more on opening day after this. Max Stassi is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Chopped weakly to the left. Dixon gonna have to throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2.
The left fielder, number 10, Mariano.
Diego Dixon gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Grounded to the right. Altuve has it. A spin and a throw. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
And if this is almost any other guy in baseball, he's going to be out. But he just gets down that line so fast, and he winds up beating this one out.
Clinton Robinson ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Before the first pitch, a check at first. And the runner back safely.
Keeping him close.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
They're on the mound. Really bury your time to the plate.
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base.
And we'll give you an isolation look at this one from our camera down in the third base well. You'll see he's not looking back. This is a straight steal, and he's into second with no one out.
3-2's our score here in inning number 6. A throw behind the runner at second, and a dive, but he's back. Looking to keep this a one-run game. Tap foul at home plate. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Reyes Comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Up next for the Yankees.
Runner at second, one away. And now the left-handed hitting Adrian Gonzalez will get a shot. Now a spin and a throw back to second. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
On his way to pitch number 75. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. Surprising to you guys that it looks like they're going to pitch to him?
It is to me. I mean, I wouldn't go anywhere near this guy with a base open.
And he misses with it, 1-1. Now a look and a throw back to second. And he just manages to get his hand in. 1-1, here it is. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
He just keeps getting himself into trouble out there. Here's another guy that you gotta make swing the bat.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And the runner's breaking for third. Pitch outside. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
Normally, when you see a guy steal third base, it's because he got a nice walking lead. Really got out there nice and far. But here, he had almost no lead whatsoever when he made his break. Very fortunate to get away with that one.
Oh, he goes up the ladder on the fastball and pops this one up. Catch made over there by Ashe for route number 2.
Oh, and that's a big pitch right there to get that pop-up. That keeps the runner stuck tight to third base. And now with 2 away, your chances of getting that run home just took a big hit.
Carlos Anaya stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. And that's too high, ball 2.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Belted high and deep into right center. Pena racing back, still going back. Gone! So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his second of the game. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen this before. His second home run of the ball game. And it would seem to me that he hit that one harder than he did the last one. So he's definitely locked in.
Diego Dixon will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Into the windup and the pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. And he misses again, 2-0. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. In there, and it's even now, 2-2.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Let's take you through that at-bat right here on Show Track. Now you're going to see he'll start things off with a nice slider. But he's not going to double that pitch up. He's going to keep that one in his back pocket for a little while until he needs it again. Then after a little bit of a battle, goes back to that slider and finishes him off.
And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs, really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Caro, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Yankees come out on top, 6-2. So long from the Bronx.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees. 6 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Astros, 2 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. The winning pitcher is Masahiro Tanaka. His record is now 1-0.